All right, once again, you'll be doing the guided practice in the C step, so go ahead and go to your last part of the lesson. Okay, the last part that we're going to be doing is representing functions using words and equations. A runner's distance in a marathon is equal to 8 miles per hour times the number of hours. So it's distance equals 8 times the number of hours. Excuse me while I answer that. Okay, I'm back. Words and equations can be used to describe functions. For example, when a rate is expressed in words, it can be written as an equation with variables. When you write an equation, determine what variables to use to represent different quantities. For example, the drama club is holding a bake sale. They are charging $5 for each pie they sell. Write an equation to find the total amount earned T for selling P pies. So our two variables are T and P, and our coefficient is going to be 5. Okay, so you look at the words, and you see that the total earned equals 5 times the number of pies sold. So you let T represent the total earned, okay, that's like your output, the Y, and then P represents the number of pies sold. Your equation is your output, which is the total amount of money earned, so T equals 5, your coefficient, times the input value, which is P. Okay, so the equation is T equals 5P. You can also, if it makes you more comfortable, you can use Y and X always because it's sometimes easier with function. So it would be Y equals 5X because you're used to using that. In a science report, Mia finds that the average adult breathes 14 times each minute when not active. Write an equation to find the total breaths B a non-active person takes in M minutes. And it's 14 times each minute. So you know that B is going to represent the total breaths. Okay, so that's going to be your output. M represents the number of minutes, which is your input. The number of total breaths equals 14 times the number of minutes. So your equation would be B equals 14M. Let's have you try 2 on your own. A mouse can travel 8 miles per hour. Write an equation to find the total distance D, output. A mouse can travel in 8 hours, input. Samantha can make 36 cookies each hour. Write an equation to find the total number of cookies C, that's output, that she can make in 8 hours, input. Press pause, write your equations right over here, and then we'll check your answers. Okay, let's check those answers.
Hi there. Your answer for A should have been D equals 8H. For B, it should have been C equals 36H. If you didn't get those correct, please ask your teacher for a little more help.
Okay, good job. Go ahead and go to the next page. All right, representing functions using tables and graphs. We just did equations, so now let's do tables and graphs. Tables and graphs can be used to represent functions. Okay, tables look like this, right here. Graphs look like this. The student council is holding a car wash to raise money. They are charging $7 for each car they wash. Write an equation and make a function table to show the relationship between the number of cars washed, C, and the total amount earned, T. So T is your Y value, output. Cars washed is C. Your rule is 7C because it's $7 for every car they wash. So they want to know that we have the values here of 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 times 7 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 7 is 21. And 4 times 7 is 28. The equation is T equals 7C. Output equals, so whatever happens to the input. Okay? Now it says graph the ordered pairs. Analyze the graph. Find the ordered pairs, which would be C, comma, T, or X, Y. Always remember that. So your ordered pairs would be 1 and 7, 2 and 14, 3 and 21, and 4, 28. Once you graph them, you have 1 and 7, 2 and 14, 3 and 21, 4 and 28. The graph is linear, or a line, because it increases by $7 for every single car they wash. Okay? Go ahead and go to your last page. We're almost done. You've done a great job. Okay, the last thing I'd like you to do is these two problems right here, C and D. Okay, while in normal flight, a bald eagle flies at an average speed of 30 miles per hour. Okay, write an equation and make a function table to show the relationship between the total distance D, that's your output, that they can travel in H hours. Okay, graph the ordered pairs of the function. Okay, so you can pick any of the input values down here for time and put them in here. So you can choose what you'd like to do there. And then you should graph it and analyze the graph. So if I were you, I would simply stick with the easiest hours, like 1 hour, 2 hour, and 3 hour. Then figure out the distance using the rule, which is 30H is your rule. Graph down here. Okay? When you finish, please check your answer. Okay, your answer should have been, in this case, 30, 60, and 90. Our equation would have been D, which is our output, equals 30 times our input, which is H. To graph them, your ordered pairs would have been 1, 30, 2, 60, and 3, 90. So we would have graphed it like this: 130, 260, and 390. It's a linear graph, it's a line, and that's all there is to it. You'll be doing your guided practice in your C step, and that's it for functions. Good luck with all your practice problems and everything else that you need to do in this topic, and please make sure to ask questions if you need any more help. Bye for now.